Hey, welcome to the Small Business Made Simple podcast, brought to you by socialmediaandmarketing.com.au. Being in business is never easy, but it can be simple, or at least simpler. Join me, your host Jen Donovan, every week where we focus on marketing, social media, and working towards simplifying your business. You with me? Let's do this.
Dream it big, 'cause someone out there listening. Everyone's got a voice to give, and it's time I heard you whistling, 'cause there's no point at all, in dreaming small.
Welcome to episode 4 of the Small Business Made Simple podcast. Great to have you here back again. I hope your January has been super kind, and if you live anywhere where it's been 40 degrees plus for the last couple of weeks, I hope you have been keeping cool. First up, I wanted to give some huge small business love to those of you who have taken some time to leave me a rating and a comment. I am forever thankful. But just if you do take time to leave me a comment and a rating, please leave your business name or your Instagram handle so I can give you a shout out on social. I would really love to give some love back. After all, we're all in this small business thing together. Today we're going to have a bit of a chat about what you do and who you do it for. So what do you say when people ask you, "So Jen, what do you do?" Knowing what you're an expert at and who you serve in a noisy and competitive market can give you the competitive edge that you've been looking for over your competitors. But before we do that, have you downloaded my highly sought after ebook, 108 Social Media Content Creation Ideas? If you're having trouble with content on your social or your social media planner for 2019 is looking pretty sparse, then this little resource might be just your saving grace. To get a copy of 108 social media content creation ideas, just go to www.socialmediaandmarketing.com.au/108 and download the ebook there. Just a bit of a pro tip though, make sure you print it out and pin it somewhere so that you can keep being inspired by it. So this week's discovery, I've had lots of feedback and lots of great feedback with my little discovery, so I really hope that you're enjoying them too. If you've discovered something that other small business owners would get some use out of, or you think that they should know about, make sure you tag me on social so I can actually mention it here on the podcast. I would love that. This week's little discovery is an app that I absolutely love. It's called Snapseed. It's for both iOS and Android, and it's a professional, but for amateurs like us, photo app. It's free and it is so good, guys. You know those filters you can put over your photos to highlight stuff or to hide stuff on some social media platforms? Well, at its simplest form, that's what Snapseed can do, and it's super easy to use. However, if you went to YouTube and typed in Snapseed, you'd be absolutely fascinated by the videos that come up. It is a really powerful piece of app software. Unfortunately or fortunately, most of the photos we see these days on social do have some sort of filter over them. We just can't help ourselves. So if you're looking for a new photo editing app, give Snapseed a try. Just go to wherever you download your apps and search Snapseed. That's SNAPSEED, Snapseed. Oh, and just a little disclaimer, guys. I don't have any affiliation with any of these little discoveries. I just like them. I use them myself in my business, and look, I promise that I will let you know if I'm ever recommending something I'm affiliated with. Whenever I'm deciding on a podcast topic, there's all sorts of thoughts and ideas that actually run through my little head. But the one thing I do, and I do really well, is listen to my clients. And this is where today's topic comes from, claiming your expertise. One of my clients mentioned recently to me how much this exercise changed her mindset in not only with her marketing, but her whole business. And it's feedback like that I think, how can I not share this little exercise with the masses? So have you ever been in the situation where someone's asked, "So what do you do?" Or have you ever asked someone what they do and seriously start to regret it about 10 minutes in after hearing what they do, how long they've done it for, and just how good they are at doing it? Yeah, of course we all have, and it really sucks, doesn't it? So to have an articulated answer to this question, so what do you do, is the skill of champions. And that, my friend, is what you are going to be after listening to this podcast episode. Because the reality is, and let's be really clear about this, nobody cares who you are, where you are, what you do, or how long you've been doing it for. What they do care about is, can you help them solve their problems? Can you give them the advice that they need, or can you show them a better way? And when I say that nobody cares, that's not true. I care. I care who you are, where you are, and what you do. But I also care about solving your problems, giving you any advice, and showing you a better way. But the reality is, people don't like being pitched to. People don't enjoy being pitched to. They want to be heard, just like we do. They want to know that they're being understood, and this requires us focusing on what we're an expert in and who we serve with that expertise that we have. Now, the one thing you need to know about me is that I'm a student of marketing and have been for a very, very long time. In fact, I'm what you call probably a lifelong learner, and I know that I don't know everything that I need to know, and that's why I'm always willing to put myself and my wallet on the line and learn more. And I truly do think that's one of the secrets of what good small business owners do, and that's how you build your business. So in saying that, I can't take credit for this little gem that I'm about to share with you. It was taught to me by my mentor, and now I'm borrowing it to teach to my audience because it is that good. So shout out to Paul McCarthy. I'm not sure whether Paul invented this or what, but he certainly taught it to me. And in a few weeks, I've got positioning and branding expert Jemima Ashley on the podcast. So I thought it would be timely to get a head start on your positioning, knowing what you're an expert at and who you serve. Okay, so I better get to the point. The little gem that I want to share with you is called the client outcome statement, and it's going to help you get super duper clear on what you do and who you do it for. Now, if you're driving, running, walking, or in the bath like I normally am when I'm listening to podcasts, don't stress. I've got this in my show notes. Just go to www.socialmediamarketing.com.au and click on the show notes, and the exercise will be there for you. Okay, client outcome statement. Here it is. So it's 4 lines. The first line says, I help, and you need to write your target there. Achieve/do. So what do you help them do? What's the activity you help them do? So they can is the third line. What's their outcome? Without is the fourth line. What's the thing that they go without because of the help you give them? So I'll repeat that. I help, target, achieve or do the activity you help them do or achieve. So they can, what's the outcome? Without. What's the trap that you stop? Okay, that's probably, without it in front of you, a little bit complicated. So I'm going to give you a few examples of some clients that I work with of their client outcome statement. So the first one is a client of mine who owns a jewelry store. And her client outcome statement is, I help brides-to-be find the perfect wedding band, wedding jewelry, and gifts for bridesmaids, so they can be confident that all their wedding jewelry needs will be fulfilled in one store and in time for their big day without adding more stress to what should be an exciting day in their life. Or a client outcome statement from a business coach. I help introverted business owners to increase their courage and clarity so they can authentically connect with their ideal clients without feeling pushy or salesy. Or last one from a couples counsellor. I help couples to live in loving and respectful relationships so they can grow and enjoy a great life together without increasing fear or losing each other and breaking up. So do you start to see the patterns coming out? The I help, achieve, to do so they can without. All right. So really the last one. This one's mine. I help small business owners to simplify their businesses and make marketing a priority so they can reach their financial and personal goals and live the life they've always wanted with freedom and wealth without stress or overwhelm. So how did you go? I really wish this was a two-way conversation because I'd love to open up the lines to you and hear, your client outcome statement. But maybe you could pop into my Facebook group, Like-Minded Business Owners, and leave me your statement over there. That way I can give you some feedback on it and you just might inspire some others who have listened to the podcast to put their client outcome statement on there as well. The link to that Facebook group, of course, is in my show notes. Otherwise, just go to Facebook and search Like-Minded Business Owners. So that's a wrap for episode 4 of the Small Business Made Simple podcast. It was a bit of a short one, but I really think it's one that, you could spend some more time on. So I'd really encourage you to download the show notes and, have a go at it. Spend 5-10 minutes, today or whenever you get time in the next couple of days and have a go at your client outcome statement and maybe even pop into the Facebook group and leave it there to get some feedback on. All right, so I'll be back next Thursday with some more marketing know-how and another little discovery. If you're really liking this podcast, please head over to wherever you listen and leave a rating and even a review. Those things are like gold for podcasters like me. I'll be eternally grateful, and if you leave your Insta handle or your business name, I'll give you a shout out on social as well. Otherwise, let's catch up maybe between podcasts. Let's get social on social. All the links to social are in my show notes, but otherwise search Jen Donovan, that's Jen with 2 N's, on Insta and LinkedIn, or join my Facebook group, Like-Minded Business Owners, or my page, Social Media and Marketing. I'd love for us to become better friends. Okay, so I'll catch you next week, and don't forget to download my 108 social media content creation ideas. But always remember, my small business peeps, as my opening song says, there's no point in dreaming small.
Oh, if you feel lonely, say it loud. There's no time like the present. Tell it like you feel it, say it proud. Be true and let us see you for the start.